It is very nice to greet you again. In today's video we will talk about the following. Are rubber dog toys safe for dogs or toxic? You may have seen posts on social media or various blogs discussing the dangers of rubber dog toys. It seems like all rubber toys are full of toxins and can seriously harm your pup. While not all rubber toys are necessarily harmful, there is some truth to the chemicals and toxins present in certain types of rubber. An important aspect to consider is where your dog toy was manufactured. There are actually three main types of rubber. Some are dangerous, and some are not. Natural rubber. The rubber tree has sap that can be refined into a thick, plastic substance known as rubber. It is completely natural, as it is a plant material. Synthetic rubber. Synthetic rubber is essentially a type of plastic. It is made from petroleum, refined through various processes, and converted into a rubber-like material. Unfortunately, most rubber products today are synthetic rubber, not natural rubber. Synthetic rubber. There are many toys that look like rubber but aren't actually rubber. They're plastics that mimic rubber and are worse than natural rubber in several ways. So, the truth is that natural rubber isn't inherently dangerous unless your dog is allergic to it, which is quite rare. Unfortunately, it can be difficult to distinguish one from the other unless you have a full chemistry lab at home and can analyze them yourself. Then, you'll have to rely on the manufacturer's advice. So, be careful. What are the risks of a damaged dog toy? We've mentioned dangerous chemicals, but what are the real risks you can encounter with dog toys? PVC is a naturally very hard type of plastic and susceptible to breaking. Because this is harmful to toys, most PVC is treated with other chemicals to make it soft and flexible. Unfortunately, these chemicals are also dangerous for your dog and could cause liver and kidney damage. Bisphenol A is another chemical often found in plastics. It can cause hormonal changes and changes in other parts of the body. Even worse, the damage is often not apparent until it's too late. Chromium is an essential nutrient for both humans and dogs, but it can be toxic in large amounts. Too much can even cause cancer. Melamine is another type of plastic often used in harder or more rigid toys. It's safe to use on human dishes and utensils, but it can be toxic if ingested, and your dog is much more likely to eat a piece of a toy. Formaldehyde, which is often used as a preservative, is occasionally found in rawhide and other leather products. It doesn't pose as much of a risk with most rubber toys, but cross-contamination could occur if both are produced in the same factory. A common characteristic of many of these chemicals is that they are safe unless ingested. That's why you should always monitor the toys your dog uses and make sure to replace any that are starting to break. How do you know if a rubber toy is dangerous? Considering that almost all dog product manufacturers have mastered the art of deception when it comes to product labeling, is buying safe dog toys a lost cause? Well, you have a few options. Check for product recalls or warnings. Look for reviews of the product or the manufacturer. Look for warnings or warranties on the product packaging. Look for products made in the USA with American-sourced materials. This is perhaps the most difficult recommendation, as, given the lack of regulation, the pet industry is flooded with Chinese dog toys. What toys should you buy instead? Our best recommendation is to avoid rubber and plastic toys altogether. Sure, they may be safe, but there's also a chance they aren't. Instead, we recommend purchasing toys made from natural, bio-based materials, such as cotton, such as rope dog toys. Make sure you also practice good habits when playing with your dog. Don't let him chew or play unsupervised. If he starts destroying his toys, it's time to take it away and buy a new one. Avoid giving your puppy anything too small because he could swallow it and choke on the pieces. And, of course, any unusual development, whether excessive barking, limping, slow reactions, vomiting, seizures, or other abnormal reactions, is cause for concern. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.